Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. On this channel, we try to cover all things reality, TV news and gossip, trending topics, and entertainment news. We're going to be talking about Mama June's custody battle up against her oldest daughter, Anna Chickadee Cardwell's ex-husband, Michael Cardwell. Now, for anybody that is confused as to who is Michael and who is Eldridge, who was Anna married to, who is fighting for custody, I'm going to break it down for you really quickly. So in 2014, Anna, who we call Chickadee on Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, she married her boyfriend, Michael Cardwell. Anna and Michael actually got together when Caitlin was 8 months old. They got married when Caitlin was 2 years old. They would move off to Alabama, and then in 2017, they would actually separate. They would get divorced in 2019. So when they separated, Caitlin was 5. He raised Caitlin every day from the time she was like 8 months old till she was 5. After that, Anna and the girls moved back to Georgia. Michael quickly followed, and he continued to raise Caitlin. He also, by this point, had Kylie. Michael was very active in Caitlin and Kylie's life, getting both girls a week on, week off, paying their tuition for their private school. And in the meantime, Anna, she started dating Eldridge in like 2019, I believe it was. Like right after the divorce was final from Michael, she was dating Eldridge. Eldridge moved in with her not long after they started dating. So Eldridge and Anna started dating in 2019. They got married in 2023 after Anna found out that she had cancer. So Michael is the man that has been in Caitlin's life since she was 8 months old. Eldridge is the man that was married to Anna when she passed and has been in the girls' lives since Caitlin was, I think, about 7 years old. So Eldridge, current husband, Michael, ex-husband. Michael raised Caitlin from very little. Eldridge came in when she was a little older. Michael is fighting for custody. Eldridge is not. Just to clear up any confusion. The court hearing is coming up next week. And while a lot of people believe that June does not deserve to have custody of Caitlin, there's a few people that I've really been waiting to hear their opinions. And well, on this past week's episode of Mama June Family Crisis, we got to hear the opinion of one of the people that I was waiting for, and that was Pumpkin, Mama June's daughter. I've been curious, like considering what we know about this family, what does Mama June's own children think? Do they think that June should get custody of Caitlin? Do they think that June is honoring Anna's wishes by keeping Caitlin? Do they think that June even deserves Caitlin and is capable of taking care of her? Well, this past week's episode, Pumpkin, she shared her thoughts on the matter after June was served with court documents showing that Michael was filing for custody of Caitlin, that he was filing to fight against her for Caitlin. After Michael had Mama June served, she called Pumpkin to let Pumpkin know what was going on. And in a confessional, Pumpkin basically said she has no idea how June thinks she would be capable of getting custody of Caitlin.
I just have a really hard time believing that any judge is going to give Mama any type of custody after she just signed over rights to Alana. So, I don't know how well you thought that was going to plan out, Junebug.
So as you guys just heard, Pumpkin says, like, she has a really hard time believing that any judge would give June custody of Caitlin due to the fact that she didn't even raise Alana. And it was just a couple of years ago that she signed her rights away to her own child. And that's what the whole world has been saying. Like, how can any judge give June custody of her grandchild when she did not raise her own child? So now we know how Pumpkin is feeling, or at minimum, the way that she's thinking, that more than likely June may not stand a chance. And I'm not shocked to hear that this is the way that Pumpkin feels, considering in 2021, Pumpkin had to file for custody of Alana. And in Pumpkin's filing, she made a lot of comments about June as to why she felt like June was not fit or responsible enough to take care of Alana. So let's go over that really quickly, just for anyone that has not seen those court documents and the place that June was at just a couple of years ago when she was losing custody of her own daughter. So in this filing here where Pumpkin filed for a change of custody as well as child support against June, it was filed February 3rd, 2022. So that was a little bit over 2 years ago. June is the respondent, Pumpkin is the petitioner. So it says right here, the petitioner fears for the safety and well-being of the child if she were to be in the physical custody of the respondent. Mind you, Alana was 16 at the time, while Caitlin is 11. It says petitioner asserts that she is in the better position mentally and physically to care for the child than the respondent. The respondent has exhibited poor judgment in the past regarding decisions pertaining to the child, respondent has suffered with mental, psychological disabilities. Hence, petitioner asserts that it is in the best interest of the child for petitioner to be awarded sole legal and physical custody. I think that's interesting right there, as we've never heard outside of this that June suffers from any mental or psychological disabilities. Like, she's blind, but that's not really considered mental or psychological. Right now, she's fighting for custody of an 11-year-old. It goes on to say, petitioner believes that respondent is not psychologically, physically, or financially fit to serve as the primary custodian of the child. Further, respondent has engaged in erratic behavior that leads petitioner to believe respondent is unable to address the best interest of the child and that it would cause harm to the child to be in the respondent's custody. The respondent has not exercised consistent parenting time with the child in over 3 years. Petitioner is fit and capable person and is otherwise qualified to assume primary physical custody of the child on a permanent basis. Therefore, petitioner asserts that it would be in the best interest of the child for the petitioner to be awarded sole physical and legal custody of said child. Petitioner asserts that she is a more stable financial position than the respondent. Therefore, the petitioner is more equipped to provide a more fulfilling lifestyle for the child on a consistent basis. The petitioner asserts that she has a supportive family consistent of her husband, who is readily available to support the development and the care of the child on a permanent basis. Petitioner asserts that she has consistently supported the child financially since the issuance of the order awarding her temporary guardianship. The respondent has failed to contribute financially to the support and maintenance of the child on a consistent basis. The petitioner shows that the child's mother, respondent, is an able-bodied individual and capable of earning a living to support herself and that of the minor child. As such, the petitioner seeks child support from the respondent on a temporary and permanent basis for the support and maintenance of the child if petitioner is granted custody. Now, Alana filed her own affidavit as well. That was pretty interesting. In her affidavit, she said, "My mother is June Shannon. I would like to live with my older sister, Lauren. I want my sister, Lauren, to be my sole custodian, and I desire to live with her on a full-time basis permanently. I would like to visit with my mother when I desire, yet I would like to have a supervisor present when I do decide to visit with her. The supervisor may be my sister. I love my mother, but I feel safer with my sister, and I would like to remain with her. I also enjoy my school, and I feel loved inside of my sister's home and in her care." So just 2.5, 3 years ago, Alana and Pumpkin were both saying June has mental, psychological issues that would not make her the best candidate to even raise Alana, who is 16. And now June is fighting for custody of an 11-year-old. And while I do understand that June is doing better than she was doing back then, if she had mental and psychological problems, what were they and how could they potentially affect her raising Caitlin? Also, the fact that June missed out on parenting time, was not paying child support for her own child, and now she wants to raise her grandchild. I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like Michael is a better candidate to have custody of Caitlin. It would put Caitlin with her sister, so her and her sister can be brought up together. It would also put her with the man that she has known as her dad since she was like 2 years old. Less than that, because she was 8 months old whenever Michael and Anna started dating. So like I said, I've been curious as to how Pumpkin, Alana, and Jessica, like, what are their thoughts on this custody situation? Do they think that June really deserves to have custody of Caitlin? Well, Pumpkin basically, at minimum, let us know she didn't believe any judge would be granting June custody of Caitlin. You guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that June stands a chance? Do you guys think that Michael stands a chance of getting custody of Caitlin? Like I said, their hearing is coming up in just a few short days, and I will be covering that as soon as news comes out about it. Leave me all your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel because I will continue to keep up with this situation regarding Mama June and the custody battle. You guys, leave me your thoughts. Bye, guys.